Hi, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are continuing The Legend of Korra. This is Book 1, Chapter 7, titled The Aftermath. That makes sense, that title, after what happened in the last episode. With a big attack at the Pro Bending Finals, Amon showing up, trying to take away people's bending, and also succeeding in taking away some people's bending. But we also had Korra working together with Lin Beifang. Finally, they're starting to work together, at least. Oh, and now we're gonna see, like, yeah, what's the aftermath gonna be from this whole thing? And now that the entire city definitely knows about Amon and his capabilities, it's some scary stuff out there. Is there anything you want to mention before we... No. All right, let's just get into the episode then, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for The Legend of Korra, where we are 3 episodes ahead. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. Let's go.
Our law enforcement needs new leadership.
Damn you, man. I think he's working with Amon still.
Yeah.
You can come live on Air Temple Island with me.
Oh.
Asami already invited us to live in her dad's giant mansion.
Oh, hey, Korra. I was hoping you'd stop by.
We could swim in Asami's pool. It'll be fun.
All right, Pabu.
You love Pabu, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Ugh, what?
What on earth?
Bird? Locating their hideout. What used to be their hideout?
Looks like our intel was good.
There's enough evidence here to bury Cabbage Corp for an eternity.
Cabbage Corp.
No, not the cabbages.
There he is.
This is an outrage. I'm innocent. We have frozen Mr. Ganlon's assets and are closing Cabbage Corp. No, not my Cabbage Corp.
Yes, we got it. Not my Cabbage Corp. Yes. Oh, I haven't heard that voice since Tales of Ba Sing Se.
Oh.
I've been to the best healers in the city. Whatever Amon did to me, it's permanent.
Seems like his character is changing. That's what I was curious about.
Welcome to paradise.
Oh.
Looks like you guys settled right in.
That's a wet ferret.
Except someone forgot to ask his father if we could
Now pat me dry, as you wish.
Pat me dry. Whoa.
Don't forget Master Pabu. Wouldn't dream of it, sir.
Fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and right back into the...
Aww.
I have something a little more exciting in mind.
Racing.
The only thing I know how to drive is a polar bear dog.
You want me to take you for a spin?
Let's do it.
These two becoming friends? A little bit, maybe?
Could hope so. Unless she's evil. Then no.
Yeah. I know we are not really trusting a lot of people. But at least it doesn't seem like there's no signs yet that she is evil or would be evil.
I thought you were kind of prissy. No offense.
It's all right.
Emergency! Emergency coming through. Beep, beep.
Is there another bathroom I can use?
First door on your right. You can freshen up in there.
Thanks.
Oh, she's gonna find out things she's not supposed to find out.
I think she's gonna be a little bit too curious. Oh. She's never tried that before.
No, I assure you, everything is going exactly as planned.
I think you're right. Do some eavesdropping.
By the end of the week, we'll be ready to strike.
What does that mean?
Oh god.
I'm supposed to babysit the airbender.
Baby bend.
Who is that?
Well, I don't exactly have proof.
Yeah, you don't have any. Not yet.
Sato's up to something.
A firebender killed Sato's wife during the break-in.
Oh.
It's possible he's been harboring anti-bending sentiment all this time.
Whoops. And what if it's nothing?
What's going on?
It's providing me an opportunity to strike the market with a new line of Sato mobiles. It's just business.
How is Cabbage Corp his rival?
In order to put all suspicions
Unless they're
to rest,
also
like
making
the
vehicles.
factories and
So far, the investigation has yielded no evidence to incriminate Sato.
Of course, they
Damn.
won't find anything because he has. Of course, he's just removed it.
Yeah, if he is involved in things, then
So, I hope you're convinced now.
No, I'm not.
Are you that jealous of me and Asami?
What? Don't be ridiculous. That has nothing to do with it.
yeah. Oh. A little message.
If you want to find the truth, meet me under the north end of the Silk Road Bridge at midnight.
Huh.
Who's gonna show up?
Maybe there is something shady about Sato.
He manufactured those gloves for the Equalists.
Knew it.
He has a secret factory.
Of
Where?
course he
It's
does.
right underneath the Sato mansion.
Oh. Back to the mansion then. Why not make sure that there's actually an underground factory before you...
I think I would have noticed if there
Breach.
were a factory underneath my house.
Where is your father?
In his workshop, behind the house.
Maybe there's an elevator in that workshop?
Secret?
Tunnel. Secret tunnel.
But they're earthbenders, right? Wouldn't they be able to...
Sense if there's something underneath? Yeah. Come on. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. There
do
we
the
go.
thing?
There's a tunnel beneath the workshop, running deep.
Secret tunnel.
There's no tunnel.
Yoink.
Now there is. Or, well, okay.
There is.
There is.
You think your dad knows about this tunnel?
I don't understand.
Whoa, that is some... Okay, yes, I think it's been confirmed now. Very much.
Not your average backyard workshop.
Damn.
The fuck is that?
Those are daddies. Big daddies.
Yeah, from Bioshock.
Hiroshi was lying, all right, but where is he?
Uh-oh.
What's your problem, bub? I'm about to... What?
Oh, shit. Whoops. Okay.
Sorry, pal.
That's a way to do it.
Yeah. Just stay put until the chief comes back. That sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Why? Because you said it.
Sassy.
Be careful.
Does seem like she does not know about this.
Solid platinum.
So, oh,
Not even your renowned mother could bend a metal so pure.
oh.
Hiroshi,
I think I'll fight from inside here, where my odds are a little more equal.
Damn.
Guilty as charged.
Well, this whole thing escalated quickly. Oof, nice. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, no! Shit. Ow! Shit, Tenzin. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh no.
Fuck's sake, alright. Seems like they don't just want to be equal to the benders, they want to be stronger than them and then kill them?
Sponsoring our team, supporting the Avatar.
Perfect cover, yeah.
Hmm.
And the most difficult part was watching my daughter traipse around with a fire-bending street rat like you.
Oh, damn.
stop!
And there she is.
These people, these...
Yeah, okay. it is because of what happened to.
The love of my life. They've ruined the world, but with Amon, we can fix it and build a perfect world together.
They're still gonna be bad people.
Join me, Asami.
Don't join him.
Don't do it.
I love you, Dad.
He's gonna use it on him. Yeah. Oh, wow.
She is capable.
Not just a couple of self-defense classes then, huh?
No.
Alright, I think we can trust her now.
Yeah. Right.
My metal benders are on their way to Amon, and it's all my fault.
Oh, yeah.
I'm handing in my resignation.
Oh.
No, you can't give up like this.
I'm gonna do it my way, outside
Oh.
the law.
Damn.
It's very true to her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the law.
After everything she's been through, she's going to need you, Mako.
True. She's gonna need you too, my friend. Wow, that was somber.
Yeah. But a great episode. I really enjoyed that one. Even though it some stuff happened that, yeah, wasn't good, you could say. But now we know for sure that Sato is involved in this. And it is because of what happened in the past with the mother. And he has... he does not like benders, and is using kind of like the same rhetorics as Amon, and where if we take out the benders, then everything's going to be gravy and everybody can live peacefully, and it's just going to be, all's good if we take out the benders. Where it's like, no, come on, like bender or non-bender, there are good and bad people. Like, being a bender doesn't make you inherently bad or good at all, and
No.
the other way around. It's just kind of easy to see through, but it's also understandable that people would join a cause like that if they feel like there is no equality, and if they do feel downtrodden. And we have talked about how this world, it is more complicated in a way than what we were used to before in the last Airbender. And I just want to say quickly, because we commented on this when we started the series, and seeing how far like technology has gotten, and in the 70-year time span between the series. And yes, of course, it makes sense, and especially if you take into consideration our own world, our own reality, and what happened in the span of like 70 years as well, from industrialization and till the 20s and 30s. It makes sense. It's just when you also consider other fantasy worlds and like fictional universes like this, it's not always comparable to our world when it comes to, the passage of time and for how long how long it takes for technology to evolve. So that's why we may have been a little bit surprised, but of course it makes sense, and we got to see even more technology in this episode.
Yeah,
freaking robots, or mech suits, big daddies as you called them, from BioShock, and those things are deadly. Fuck. Not even the Avatar or a fully trained airbender like Tenzin or Lin Beifong. It's just
metal benders
in general, like they couldn't do anything about them, and they're made of such a pure metal that you can't even metal bend them. Not even Tough would have been able to metal bend that kind of metal. So that was a little bit of a twist, that there is actually some metals out there that you can't bend then. And yeah, just speaking of twists, I wasn't expecting for them to reveal once again that Sato was actually involved in all of this and building these weapons for them. I thought they were gonna dance around it a little bit more, but that it was just the big focus of this episode.
Yeah, and I know I've said it before that he was behind it. But I also accused Asami for being with him in all this.
We suspected everyone.
Yeah, basically, it's just one big plot. Yeah. But at least we found out that it was not Asami, but Sato himself.
And yeah, she didn't know about it.
Yeah, and that was very sad. And as you said before, with the whole Amon thing, then if you have such a if you have a whole movement about oppression, or at least people standing up to oppression, then of course if you have been oppressed by these people, then of course you will seek out justice, or at least some sort of movement against that.
Yeah, then you'll want equality, and that's if that is what he stands for, and that's what they go into it believing. Yeah.
Yes, and I just want to reiterate that I think the most there, as you said, there are idiots everywhere. But when these idiots have power, they become super dangerous, and benders have power, and that's why they are so afraid of the benders, of course, but also why it becomes, or it easily leads to such an extreme reaction to that, or movement against it, because revolution almost. Because these people are so dangerous, because the idiots are even more dangerous than normal idiots. Understand me correctly. And I think with such a big, such big baddies,
you're talking
powerful,
about
powerful benders,
bad benders,
bad benders, yeah. Then of course there will be an equal big reaction to the other side.
Yeah. I think something that's also very much a part of it is just, and that is something that's very real as well, that if people, they feel downtrodden in a way, or feel like things aren't going well for them, there are issues, there's inequality, and then you give them a reason, you give them an enemy, you give them someone to blame, and in this case that is benders, and just blaming them more and more, and making people feel that okay, it's okay to do something about it. Oh, and you're giving me those tools to do something about it, and then it just kind of rolls on from there and kind of snowballs, and it turns into what we're seeing now, where it's more of an extremist movement, and not just a yearning for equality. It has become something else, and I'm sure we could draw some similarities to things in real life, but let's not get too political or anything. But it is a very real thing.
Yeah, it is, and I think a lot of people, a lot of us in the real world, we tend to do this as well. When someone is treating us badly in a way, we're very quick to say, "Oh, you're just mean now, and you're being mean because you're fat, or you're mean because you're another skin color, or you're another Easily we go to these traits rather than actually saying, "Hey, you as a person, you hurt me."
Yeah. We don't go to the root of the problem. Maybe it's just the easiest solution, and being like, okay, if that is how the world works, and people are telling us that is how the world works, that things are bad because of this group of people and this group of people alone, so we need to do something about them. And it's not very nuanced at all, and it's very black and white, but that is also an easier way to look at the world. So it is very alluring when someone comes to you and say that, oh, that is how you can just blame this particular group of people.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. We are very good at, we should stop putting a label on people, and we should stop seeing the labels and start seeing the idiots. And
and the ones who aren't, and it's just people.
Keep divide the people into, these are being idiots and these are just people, and separate the two, and start looking at the individual rather than looking at a group or a certain trait or a certain thing about that person, and stop putting something connecting it.
Yeah, and you can of course use some of these generalizations and stuff to kind of understand people sometimes, where they're coming from, their culture and the norms of that culture, whatever it is. But still, have to also look beyond that. Like, we can't just label everyone and say that's the way you are because you're from that place and you look like that. Or in this case, you're a bender, so therefore you are. Benders have wronged me, or they killed my wife, so therefore all benders have to pay. Like, come on, that's a way of, like, that's the same as saying a wolf killed a family member or something, so now all wolves have to be caged or suffer or be killed. Like, it's just it's a little, I know that was a little bit simplistic saying it like that, but still, it's just we see a lot of those similarities into our world, and it makes a lot of sense.
Especially in these times where it feels like everyone is divided all the time, and we can't just see an idiot for being an idiot. No, we have to see that idiot as a part of something.
Yeah, or he's
bigger.
an idiot because he's part of a group, or he's from
looking a certain way.
Yeah. It's not that easy.
Of a certain political belief or whatever. Sometimes you just have to see the idiots for that what they are, like idiots.
Or just see people for who they are, be it idiots or good people, or however you want to phrase it. So yeah, this episode definitely made us think about that. Don't know why I all of a sudden have developed a stutter, but I have. Do you have anything you want to add to this one?
We did see, what was his name? The one who lost his bending?
Oh yeah, we did. The guy voiced by Rami Malek, and we keep forgetting his name, but that was actually something that we talked a little bit about, if they're gonna continue on with his character and show him maybe in a different light now and from a different side, where he's lost something that kind of defined him as a person, and maybe he's gonna be more humble now going forward. It definitely felt like that in that one scene we just got with him and Korra, just a little bit.
Yeah. I think he's struggling. Well, he is struggling.
Definitely.
But it's a bit interesting because I think he was like, you have to get him for me. You have to get him on for me.
He wants revenge.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Because if he just ends up just wanting revenge instead of, turning this into him becoming a better person.
Oh, yeah. Then that could easily go.
But that's also a two-bladed sword, right? Because then you have, it works that you're actually taking the bending away from benders. It actually works because these bad guys are becoming good, and then kind of just amplifies what Amon is saying. But then again, if he is being a vengeful idiot, then it's kind of like it's not right either.
Yeah. And it's also, and it is understandable. We understand that his character would want revenge or justice for what happened to him and his team, and to someone taking away what defines you as a person, maybe, or what you think is a defining. It makes sense. It certainly does. But it was nice to see the aftermath of that. This was very much about the aftermath, but also building on that and showing us more. Like this story is getting quite intriguing, I think. And I don't know where it's going to go, but so far I really like it, I must say. Oh, and we also got Cabbage.
Yeah!
We got the Cabbage guy. Not my Cabbage Corp.
Oh. Poor guy. It's just like his whole life, people have been,
and he probably got framed
against him. Yeah, he did.
He got framed by Sato, so that is what happened here, and it's just a poor Cabbage guy.
He can never seem to catch a break.
He really can't. He really can't. I'm not expecting for it to have been the same guy, because then he would be quite old by now. So maybe it was a son or something, but it sounded like the same voice actor, at least, like the same line there almost, that we got back in last Airbender. So yeah, that was a nice little reference there. I guess you could almost call it to the original series.
I just wanted to correct myself because I think I said a double-bladed sword, but I meant a two-edged sword. It's just sometimes
double-edged blade, I think, or double-edged sword.
I think it's a double-edged sword, or like a two-edged sword at least. The thing is, I think you got the gist, and
you understand.
Apparently, my English just ran out on that one. I'm not the best with like phrases and stuff like that. So, and just a quick last thing, Pabu. Oh my god,
the cuteness is just can't even handle it.
I want a fire ferret.
Yeah. Oh wait, speaking of cuteness, we kind of opened the box that they were in during our Avatar: The Last Airbender live stream. But maybe for the next one, we should bring in Appa and Momo.
Oh yeah, we might. Yeah.
Yes. If you haven't seen our Avatar: The Last Airbender looking back live stream where we talk about our favorite characters, moments, episodes from that series, then it's up on the channel right now, and you can find it if you just look through the videos. And in that one, we open a box. We do an unboxing where some people sent to us Momo and Appa as like plush animals. So that was nice.
Okay, a last thing I promise.
Very last thing.
I just want to give a big kudos to Korra in this one. I think she grew a lot by going from, of course, I think a big part of her wanting to believe that Asami and Sato was in on it was because of a little bit of jealousy.
A little bit of that, yeah.
And I just thought that her saying to Mako in the end, like, hey, yeah, she needs you right now. So of course she there's always a place for her, and kind of giving up or giving him over at least to Asami, and you know, I think that was the right choice here, even though it must have been hard for her. Just saying, hey, Asami needs you. Yeah. And also just letting her guards down a little bit around Asami and trying to, you know, at first she was starting to assume a lot about Asami's character, like, oh, you just want makeovers and to do stuff like a
I always thought you were a little bit prissy, and that's like when after they did the whole racing thing. But Asami, like, she can definitely handle herself. She was really very capable, very cool, and now I think that Korra knows, and we knows that like she's not a part of this whole plot with her father, and she even shocked him with the glove. She even attacked her own father. So I don't think Korra has anything to worry about, and she knows that. Her and Mako, even though if she can't be with him, then he's with a good person at least. Now she knows Asami is a good person. I think, and that's why she's being more supportive and letting her guard down a little bit. So yeah, well done, Korra.
But also just Korra being a good person and seeing someone else in need and tending to that as well. I just thought that was very, very, very nice of her, and definitely showed us, or me, that Korra is definitely capable of... I feel like she's capable of this even more. That this is the ways that she's progressing as a person, that she's starting to realize that when people are in need, and sometimes putting her needs in, like, what's on the back burner instead of...
she's not putting her needs in front of others, and she's caring for a lot of... she's learning how to become a person, as someone told us when we started this series. So it's the Avatar learning to become a person. So she's definitely doing that. That was the last thing. All right, that's gonna do it for this reaction and review of The Legend of Korra, Book 1, Chapter 7, The Aftermath. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.